sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready! Ready! To throw right away, here's Milrow. That's complete. It's JSN. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 45 yards.
That's good.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Let's go. Steady. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
Short one there to his tight end, Fans. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
2nd and 5. Come on. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first. Down.
Real quick, ready?
My bad.
Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Second and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and short, Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll get it inside the 20. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens 1st down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Ravens are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Nick Imanwari.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Hot 70, hot.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. He finds Bell. That's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Noah Fant was the intended target. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Seattle.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They go play action now with Milrow. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 7.
70. Here we go, here we go. Track it, track it.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Forced to his right. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18, Panther 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
Hey, middle.
Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Ravens bring their punt team out. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, we just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Again, it's Milrow. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Milrow going to throw it again. Sending it downfield for Fant. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On third down, Milroe. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Milroe. That's dropped off for Walker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on...
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Jackson now on second down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Pullen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Ravens first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this...
Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with... all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground is McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Steady.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. The ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
Bateman is the motion man. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Jackson's pass. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down. 3 to go. Here's Jackson.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. In motion comes Andrews. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Now give on the ground. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. 2nd down. Jackson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over. especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hit! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Once again, it's Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80.
We'll run up the middle, and it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
To throw again is Milrow. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Milrow going to hold on to this one. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he is not going to get there. Short of marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. Back to throw, Jackson. That's taken in, it's Tiz Walker. From 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. The 12's making noise in Seattle before 3rd down. Jackson now. He is caught. He finds Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
DC, ready?
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Jackson up top again. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
27-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take, and he will score! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Ravens will line up
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Let's go now.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
On the pickup.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say.